Hello, people. Today I'm going to treat you or treat your minds to something that you might need to learn how to do. Let me put on my Cajun hat. We're going to throw down and ball some crawfish the Cajun style way. All right, for people that don't really know, you got to get yourself about an 80 quart pot. Fill it about halfway up with water. Make sure you got a propane tank. As far as what you use to ball with, I use a concoction here. If somebody just straight up says they Zatarans, they don't know what they're talking about. If I watch a video and I see somebody just throwing down with Zatarans, I know right off the bat I'm not going to watch any more of the video. First off, I know this may sound like a lot, people, but listen up. I use one 4-pound Cajun land. It's got good flavor, but it just doesn't have enough. So I use a full pound of that. This is my Frankenstein here. This is what I have in here is Swamp Fire. Or you could use the Louisiana. It's the Ghetto brand. It's pretty good stuff. I don't use the whole thing. I use about half. So I got 6 pounds of Cajun land, 2 pounds of Swamp Fire. It's hard to find. It's good stuff. But on top of that, I could say, I got my little thing marked here. I want to say I use 2 ounces of cayenne pepper, maybe a little bit more. Got to use that for the kick. I use 1 6-ounce crystal hot sauce. I use a whole Louisiana. Actually, it's Louisiana is what I'm saying is I just buy it by the jug, and I just fill up my bottles. Easy measure. 16 ounces of liquid crab ball, and I use a whole 3.4-ounce garlic powder. This is my flavor right here, besides my soup that we're about to make. As far as lemons and oranges, I got 4 oranges. If you got more, you could add more, it doesn't matter. I got 6 and 2 I was about to throw away. Lemons. Over here we have a pack of green onions. I got about 4 sticks of celery, 3 large Vidalia onions, and about 4 cloves of garlic. This is roughly what I use to start it off, but I forgot to tell you I add bay leaves. So if you can see in my Frankenstein, see my little Frankenstein jug here, I got my concoction in. It's about 12 bay leaves. Can't go wrong. So as you can see, I'm all prepped and ready. First thing you got to do before you start anything, grab a nice cold beer to get this son of a bitch started. So let me tell you a couple of tricks. I usually cut my lemons and oranges down to slices, and I never add it in a basket. I know old Chef Ninja puts all his vegetables in a bag, but when you pull out your strainer with your crawfish, you don't want a bunch of lemons and oranges floating around in your ball. You just want them at the bottom. So when I put my strainer in, all that shit stays in the bottom. That's one trick. Another thing is never buy liquid lemon. Never buy a liquid lemon. It's not what you need. You need the oil from the peelings. That's what gives it the flavor. So you see that big old tub of lemon juice? That's a no-no. Don't ever buy that. Next thing you do is cut up the green onions and the celery. And I never cut the celery up. I mean, some people like to eat the celery out the ball, but I ain't never had nobody come over here and say, hey man, I can't wait to have a piece of celery. So that's green onions, celery, lemons, and oranges. Alright, so before I bring this sucker to a boil, I go ahead and I add my bottle of hot sauce, right? I don't know what it is. Some people say that you need heat to break down the seasonings. So I usually get this up to a boil or damn near close to before I add my powder. But that's it. I don't know what it is about this hot sauce. Some people add sticks of butter. hot sauce has vinegar, and I want to say it kind of gives them a like a little greasy coat, but it's pretty damn good, man. It always works out right. All right, as far as the onions go, I've watched some YouTube chefs take these onions and just cut it in half. No, yeah, you cut it in half, all right, but you cut it right in the stomach, just like that. Same thing as far as the garlic. I cut the root off the garlic, just enough to open up the toes so they can suck up that juice and be nice and soft when you eat your garlic. So then we're gonna go with some El Cheapo potatoes, because unfortunately I ain't got no reds. And you gotta watch when you ball these potatoes. Sometimes when you've got big ones, you usually cut them in half, but if you cut them in half, they break down real quick when you cook them, but then they'll suck up so much seasoning it'll be too hot to eat. So you got to play it smart with these potatoes. So, and also, of course, I got corn and all of that, but that all goes in last. I'm going to show you, this is how you do it the Cajun way. All right, first thing you're going to do is clean the crawfish. So I got a basket right here. I usually clean them 2 or 3 times till the water is nice and clean. This is 35 pounds of crawfish. It all should fit in this 80-quart pot. So we clean them up till the water gets nice and clean. All right, water has come to a boil. With just the hot sauce and the lemons, what we're going to do now is we're going to add all the contents of the Cajun land, the Frankenstein, and the liquid crab ball, and then we're going to give it a good stir. Alright, all my liquid and salts are in. Now I'm going to add my strainer, and then I'm going to put my vegetables. And here's my vegetables: potatoes, onions, garlic, right now. Corn and all of that's going to go after. Get that to a boil. All right, it's in there boiling. We're going to bring it to a 12-minute boil. Put the lid back on and let it go 12 minutes. Set your timer. All right, while we're waiting on this to do its 12 minutes, we got a rolling ball. You see it rolling. What I mean rolling is you're watching for it to roll. So as soon as you see that smoke come out of there, good 12-minute ball on the vegetables, you have another brewski and you wait. Watch a little baseball. You know, some say you're a man if you do a shot of this liquid concentrate. But you ain't gonna see it today, homie, because I ain't that man. So meanwhile, while we wait for everything to cook, I'm gonna break down some of this delicious boudin right here. This is LeBlanc's boudin. I ain't giving no shout out to LeBlanc's, but they have the best boudin I have ever tasted. And I'm gonna show you how to cook frozen ass boudin. So we take the boudin, pretty simple. We just roll it up in the fall. Give it a couple of wraps, close it on the top to keep it together because it's rice sausage. And just leave the ends so a little bit water can get in there, and believe me, it'll cook itself. You just don't want it to fall apart. So a couple of boudin links, we're good to go. Alright, it's been 12 minutes. We're going to shut that off and we're going to drop the crawfish now, but I need 2 hands to do this, so we'll come back after I drop this crawfish. Alright, we just dropped the crawfish in, making sure they got a good little stir on them. Every soldier is going down for a good cause. So once we get these crawfish going in here, we're going to bring them to a boil. Like I said before, rolling ball, we're going to do 3.5 minutes. But we're going to close the lid. Oh, sorry, I forgot one thing. We're going to add some sausage in here. Straight up some sausage. This ain't sausage fest, people, it's crawfish. So get the sausage in there. Oops. And get them going. See how smart that is? Look at that. Bay leaves and all of that. Oranges are all on the side. Everything you want to eat is in the strainer. Nice and simple. Like I said, we're gonna bring it to a ball. So we're gonna close that lid and get it back up to a roll, and then we're gonna do 3.5 minutes. And that has got to be the world's smallest catfish. That's a damn shame. That's what they baiting them, and that's what they trapping them with. So poor little catfish got to go. And some people, I want you to know that when you're looking at these crawfish, look at that. That's not ready. That's not a roll. That's not a rolling ball. So that's where people screw up at. It's not what you're looking for. You're looking for that smoke to come rolling out. A rolling ball. Alright people, this is what we're talking about. A rolling ball. See it rolling? It's rolling. Alright, 3.5 minutes. Set the timer. Alright, so while the timer is set and we're waiting for 3.5 minutes to go off, we got frozen corn and we got the boudin. And this goes in when we turn the fire off. We will not ball this. We will soak this until it's done. So, I don't know. Some people ball their corn. You ain't got to ball your corn, partner. It'll wrinkle up if you ball it. So, this is the method the old man taught me. And this is it's the way it's done. A thing of beauty. This is what it looks like when it's rolling, partner. We got 1.5 minutes to go, and I'm gonna show you this Hex ring that I made myself. They make them to cool off the crawfish. They're about 70 bucks. I made it for about 30 bucks. Unfortunately, the fittings itself was like $10 a pop. So, but this thing is my cooling ring, and I'm gonna show you how it works. Timer is going off. I'm gonna shut the pot off. We're gonna drop the corn now. I dropped the corn. Sorry people. One man show here. Get them all in there. So my corn is soaking, and I gotta set the timer for 30 minutes. So my cooling ring that I built, look at it. It doesn't get no water in the pot. The homemade cooling ring. Bringing the temperature down. Flooding out the yard, but bringing the temperature down. We're trying to get them to soak. This is for the people that believe in putting ice to cool them off. All we're trying to do is cool off the pot. We're trying to bring the temperature down. We got 145. And look, it's starting to drop. That's what you want to see. 30 minutes soak. So I turned the ring off about 10 minutes after. Pot's still a little warm, but that's it. That's all. I usually leave it on there a good 10 minutes. And how you like that contraption, huh? Cheap enough. All right, so after 20 minutes, we're gonna taste them just to see where they stand at. I still like to do at least 25 to 30 minutes, but we're gonna taste them after 20 just to see how that seasoning is. You think they're ready, Pug? You think they're ready? Ready to pull a crawfish? You don't know? Are you ready? Yeah, they're ready. And we pulled them at a minute before they was ready. 29 minutes soak. They all come out good. Now it's time to enjoy, baby.
That's what's right there.